Well, hello everybody. This is me, Juan. Joan's at the camera right there. And this is our Rube goldburge machine, alright? So let me start it off for y'all. First, we have a Hot Wheels track car. This car's gonna hit, he's gonna get slingshot over here, hit these dominoes right here, all the way to these console game cases, and then it's gonna move all the way to this well, we don't have the basketball place right there, we're gonna do it later. And come on. And then the basketball is gonna roll down this ramp. That's what really. The basketball is gonna roll down this ramp onto the curve where you see those with the box and the containers are. And now let's go downstairs slowly.
My dog, this feels like this feels like some Ghostbusters.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like the little ghost hunters and shit.
We probably shouldn't be talking to you.
Why not? It adds to the authenticity.
I guess so. Okay, now when the basketball comes down here, it's gonna hit this fan, which is attached to this metal bar. And this metal bar is connected to a pulley system with this rope. And this rope has the brick that will land on top of the other brick for the rover. And that's all for now. Now we're gonna cut this and we're gonna start it up soon. So be back, y'all. Okay, folks, it's time for us to get started with this Rube gold machine. Look at this baby. All right, we're gonna count down to 3. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
Okay, this is a Q&A. What was the hardest part of the project?
I believe the hardest part of the project was more trying to see what would work, because the majority of the ideas that we were brainstorming and that we hadn't fully fleshed out, and we hadn't seen where there might have been a problem. So it was a lot of trial and error. Vlad, you have anything to add?
Not being able to be there at the spot where we needed to in order to figure out where we were gonna start it off and where it was gonna end.
Second question. What were some problems you encountered along the way? How do you fix them?
Okay, the majority of the problems that we faced had more to do with whether or not something was gonna work. There was one moment where we had a remote control, and we needed the thing to stay in a certain position. So what we did was we got another remote, taped it to the analog stick or whatever. That would come down, but we needed something to make sure it hit so it would fall and then go into that position so that the remote control car could go and hit whatever it is that we needed. What ended up happening was we ended up having to discard it completely because we ended up changing where it was, or no, how the brick was going to fall on top of the other. Another problem that we faced was time. Time was definitely a problem. Resources was another, because we had to... Actually, you elaborate on it. You go.
We had to go to many stores to find what we needed and to figure out how it was going to work and where would it be to make the goldburge machine work.
A lot of stuff here.
The basement. I mean attic.
Oh, the attic. Another problem we faced was actually trying to make sure that the dominoes itself stayed still, because we were working in the attic. Any vibrations that we felt from beneath the attic would come right back up and would shake everything, and everything would fall apart and it would all fall. Another problem that we faced was trying to fully understand where it was that everything was going to be placed. Because there were a lot of moments where me, Juan, and Vlad, we all said, okay, let's put the dominoes in this and then make it go in a certain direction and then connect that to another thing. That ended up being discarded, and then we'd end up switching it for something completely different. Another problem that we faced.
How long the machine would go for?
Yeah, that was another problem. We had to figure that out. Because we didn't want to make it... The problem was never length of how... Of what if it goes too long. It was always that we didn't want it to be too short. That was the problem that we always faced.
And to be interesting at least.
Yeah. For it to be interesting. Another problem that we faced was trying to make the ball turn. Make a sharp right turn. That was another problem that we had. Because at first, Juan just wanted to use tape. Just tape it to the wall so that the thing would move. But then we realized that it was too soft. So what we ended up using was crates, pillows, clothes, a sheet. We pushed it behind the cardboard so that right when it goes, it makes a sharp right turn so that it would all just fall into place nicely.
And the third question, what material did you use?
Holy system.
We used a lot of home material. I think we only used 2-3 things that were from outside.
Mm-hmm.
Was it tape, a metal rope, a metal bar with holes in it.
Dominoes.
Dominoes. Those were the only. And the Hot Wheels track. Those were the
Yeah.
5 things that we bought. On everything else we found scattered around my dad's house. Yeah. That's
Game console.
Yeah, the game cases. That was all at my house. Besides those 5 things. Yeah. Anything you wanna add? No.
That's it? Any last?
Overall, I think the project was fun. I didn't find it bad. But one thing is, I hated the project. I take that back. I hated it. That thing was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Not hard, but it was just so annoying. I didn't like it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Juan, you have anything to say? At the camera?
Nope. That was need a longer time period. That's all.
Wait.
No. Bro,
No, just
too late. I don't want to look.
I want to put you in the video.
I paused it.
See, it makes it look good.